Hey folks, this is a Rubik's Cube, and I have a cheat sheet here that basically gives you the answer to how to solve it. Now, it's not the most efficient solution, but it's very easy to remember. Therefore, I use this solution, to basically solve the puzzle. So I'm just going to randomly mix it up here. Let's just scramble it up. I'm not doing this in any particular order. I'm just trying my best to kind of give it a little bit of randomness here. Okay, we'll give it another 15-20 seconds. See what happens. And okay, again, just random. This is one of those dollar store type Rubik's cubes, or you get at the doctor's office when you're a kid and you have when you behaved well. It's one of those little toys. So okay, there we go. So let's start with, I don't know, we'll do yellow because everything seems to be yellow here. So we start with the there's yellow. So the idea here is to make a plus first across, and of course you've got to match up the yellow face with the side. So say here you have yellow blue. Obviously there has to be a blue here, otherwise that's not in the right place. Here you're gonna need yellow purple. So the yellow purple is, where is it? Here. So we're gonna move that over. We want this to be in here. So what I usually do is just bend it over and bring it up. Okay, now it's in this pattern there and there. I want yellow pink in this corner. So we have to seek out yellow pink, which happens to be there. Okay, so it needs to be over here. So if I basically just turn it over like this and bring it over, okay, it's now in the right place. And then finally there should be a yellow green in that corner, which is there. Okay, so we just bring it over and then slide it over. Okay, so that's basically the yellow cross. Okay, now you have to get the corners in place, and again you need to watch out for the other faces. So you have purple, blue, yellow. That means a purple, blue, yellow corner should be in there. So you find the yellow with the purple and blue on it also. There it is, and we want it to be here. So I'll slide it over, go through a few motions to kind of get it in the right place. Again, I'm not being efficient at all. Normally I would just find the ones that are closest and get them in. I'm just, for the purposes of the video, I'm doing this in a very inefficient manner. So I'm getting another yellow here, there, okay, and now that belongs in here, but it's in the wrong orientation. So we'll slide it over there, okay, and then by moving that out of the way, it will slide in here. Okay, and now we have basically, if I do that, you can see that we've completed one face completely and a third of the other. Okay, now the next step is to bring these four corners here, 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 and here to be the right ones. There's four cubes. This one obviously has to be blue, purple. The one that goes here has to be a purple, green. Green, pink has to go there, and a pink, blue goes there. So up to this point, I'm not using any formulas. I'm just by experience, I think most of us could probably get one face like this without even thinking, or memorizing anything, right? This one requires just one move that you have to remember, and you'll bring up all the corners. So for example, if you want us to get, okay, here we have, okay, so you see you want pink and blue to be in here. You bring the cube on the bottom that has pink and blue, bring it to the one that's the same color. So this one, for example, the pink is here, so you'll bring it over to pink. What you want to do is then go back one, bring this down, go forward, bring this up, go forward again like this, down, bring back, up, and it's in place. You just pure memorization. Let's try another one. We're gonna have trouble now because You see there's none down here. See, they all have orange, so they belong down the bottom. We have to drop one of these to get them out. So we'll do the same. We'll just go like this, over, up, over, down, over, up. Okay, I've dropped whatever was in here down on here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so you have green and pink. So you want that to be here. So what we're doing is line up the color that does work. Okay, it's now like this. You go back, down, back this way, and then up, and then you repeat again this way. Down, over, down, up. You see what's happening? You did the same moves, just backwards and twice. Now we brought this one in. Here you need a purple green, so we find purple green on the bottom. We don't have purple green on the bottom. Purple green is here. So let's skip that. Let's do this purple blue instead. When we bring that up here, it's going to bring that down. So we have it there. We slide this over. So we have purple matching purple. Okay. The blue's there. And again, we go back, then drop this, bring it forward, bring that back. Now we repeat this way, forward, down, forward, up. Okay, and then finally that one's gone down, so now it's somewhere over here. Okay, so we want to slide this to where the purple is matching and the green has to go up to there. So again, while it's in this position, you go back, drop, forward, forward, drop this way, and there. Okay, at this point, with those simple moves, you have solved 2/3. You've got one face, and you've got all of the, 2/3 of the other. So where you get these, the cheat sheet is basically when you have to solve the back here. So the first thing you want to do is get your, this is where the cheat sheet is. See this, I don't even have any other instructions here, okay? So yellow cross. There's a move where you want, not a yellow cross, this is orange actually. We already have the cross, but basically you do FURurf. Fur is forward and urf is backwards. I put -1s here to indicate. So what does FURurf mean? So if this is front, upper, right, so you go clockwise. So FURurf. Okay? That's FURurf. Now notice that whenever you do something like that, nothing changes on the other thing. So we want the yellow cross. So let's try it again. FURurf. I don't mean yellow, I mean orange in this case because we have orange here. When you have an L like this, if you keep it up in this top left corner and you do it that way, it should be on the next move. So again, FURurf. Okay, so now we have our cross. The next thing is to get our corners in position, and you can repeat this over and over again, the same move. You go R backwards, R backwards. So that means right, upper, right backwards, upper forwards, right forwards again, upper, right backwards. Okay? Now you'll notice that these two are still not the right corners. So at this point, there are moves that are more efficient that people that know this stuff will do, but you can actually continue to repeat this over and over until you will get those all one color. Okay? So let's go right, upper, right back, upper, right forward, upper, right back. Sorry, back. Okay? Now I know from my experience that usually when you end up with something like this, a pattern where you have one block of squares, you keep this in the corner, keep it in the bottom left, and then do it now in this orientation, okay? So right upper, right back, right upper forward still, right forward, upper, and back. Then keep doing it, put it in this corner again. R back, U, R forward, U, R back. Okay? Now you got it. Now, the only thing is, we still have a bunch of problems with these edges. So at this point, the next step is to get the corners in the right place. This is one of the moves that I find hard to memorize. I messed up here, so I wrote it again here. Basically, you do the right face backwards, then front, you repeat this thing. You'll notice that that is repeated here. That's why I boxed it. So it's really the same move, okay, with a F minus in between. Okay, and you'll notice the F here has an F minus, and then the R minus has an R there. So it tends to be symmetrical. So let's try this. What we're trying to do is basically get the corners in the right place. Okay, so let's put the two corners that are correct. So you'll rotate this thing, okay, until you get two corners in the right place. So see these two blue ones? Those two blue and orange, they seem to be in the right place. So you put them on this side. And the ones that are messed up, you put towards you. And now you do this. So let's try. R minus front. Okay, there's front. Now we repeat this thing. R minus B2 is the back twice. Sorry, 1, 2. And then R forward. We go front back. Okay, now we repeat that same move again. R back. B2, R forward again, we're at the end here, and then U, okay, minus. Okay, so you will notice now that we at least have our corners in the right place. And now if that didn't work on the first move, you keep repeating, okay? By the way, 2 means that you go twice. You end up really just doing 180 degree, okay? Now, the final thing you want to do is get these yellow edges. And this also follows a pattern. You'll notice F2U, LR minus 1 is backwards of L minus 1R. Okay, these are just reverse of each other. You see that there's U and then F2 are mirror images. And there's an F. This is actually a mirror image. You got two Fs. The L and the R, this sort of bracketed area, are just reversed of each other. And you have U there and F there. So let's see that in play. In order to get this done, usually we'll want one. The one that's solved should be away from you. So the 3 that are still messed up are here. And what this does is it rotates them through, like in a triangle like this. If all 4 of them are messed up, it'll just rotate them like this. So it doesn't matter. But once you get one corner done, like one edge, hold that away from you to cycle through the 3. Okay? So F, let's bring this down here. Okay, F2. Hold on a second. 1, 2, upper goes forward. Now you drop L, so L goes forward, R is backwards. F2. Now you just reverse. Back, back. Okay, U. And then F, which is this way. Now I could have gone the other way, but it doesn't matter. Okay, there you have it, solved. And now we're on like the 13-minute mark on this video. Obviously, you know, people who know how to solve Rubik's Cubes do this in like under 30 seconds, maybe even faster than that. And they use special moves. But with this formula right here, okay, if you can get 2/3 of the cube done, right, the top is pretty easy, and then the edges using that simple move I showed you. The last bit, this will solve any cube. Okay, not the most efficient, but it's very easy to memorize, and that means that you know, at least it gets you started, and you can get on your way to solving your cubes at home easily, and then you can work your way up to more complicated algorithms looking forward. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a try, and let me know how you do. And if you can solve it, leave it your comments in the YouTube video, and please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks very much.